This video is a walkthrough for the physiotherapy tracking system. In the main navigation window, there are three main parts. The first part is the patient records part. In this part, the user can manage the patient record using the three available buttons, which their names indicate the task to be done. The first one is Add a new patient. The second one is Add a new therapy plan. And the third one is Document patient progress. Each one of these buttons opens a separate window to perform the required task. The second part is System Management. In this part, you can manage the physiotherapy staff that are available on the system for selection in forms, as well as list options such as the available exercises through the two available buttons. The first one is Add a new PT staff, and the second one is Add a new exercise. The third part is Reports. In this part, all reports are made available. Reports are sorted in groups, where reports that are related to patients appear in one column, reports that are related to therapy plans appear in another column, and so on. The words active and inactive indicate the status of the element you are looking at. For example, active patients means patients who are under active treatment, while inactive patient means patients whose therapy have been ended. Similarly, active exercises means exercises that are available to select from, while inactive exercises means exercises that are no longer available to select from. Finally, the word all means that all reports show the complete list of elements regardless of its status. To open a report, the user clicks on the corresponding button, and the report will open in a new window. All reports have the same layout. The title of the report is displayed at the top, and the column headers are displayed underneath it. The report creation date and time appear at the right, and the page number appears at the left side. To exit the report, click on the X button. Now let's look at the patient record part. To add a new patient, the user clicks on the Add a new patient button, and the window opens. The user fills the fields with correct information, keeping in mind that the date of birth can be filled using the calendar or by manual entry of data. The patient status must be kept active in order to be able to add a therapy plan for the patient. Once all fields are filled, the user can click on the Save button. The navigation buttons at the bottom of the window are the same for all forms. To add another patient, the user can click on the Add Another button. To save the record, the user clicks on the Save button. To undo the entered data, the user clicks on the Undo Record button, and to exit, Close Form button. If relevant, forms usually have a report that displays relevant data. For example, this button shows the active patients list. So if you add a new patient, you can check that the patient was added from this report. Now let's add a new therapy plan for this patient. To add a new therapy plan, the plan status must be indicated as active. Then enter the patient ID. Once the user enters the patient ID in the patient ID field, the user clicks on the Tab button on the keyboard. The patient information appears automatically. Then the physiotherapist should select their name. The user then selects the number of weeks for this treatment plan, and then types in the expected outcome of the treatment. After that, the user will add exercises to the plan. Using the Show Exercise list, the user can select one of the exercises that are available to be used. The user selects the ID of the exercise and enters it in the Add Exercise window. Once the user adds the exercise ID, clicks on the Tab button on the keyboard, then the information of the exercise will appear. The user then can add the number of sets and reps for the exercise. Once all exercises are added, the user then can save the therapy plan and exit. Once the patient comes for a follow-up appointment, the physiotherapist will want to add a progress note. In this window, the user must select the plan ID. Once the user clicks on the Select Plan ID field, a window will open to ask for the patient ID. The user enters the patient ID and then clicks OK. The Select Plan ID will display all the active therapy plans for this patient. The user then will click on the required therapy plan. The patient information will appear in the Confirm Patient Identity box for the user to confirm that this is the correct patient. Later, the exercises will appear under the exercises selected in the selected plan to confirm that this is the correct plan. Next, the user can type in the progress notes that they want to add and plan for the next session. Next, the physiotherapist will select their name to sign the form and then save the form and exit. In the system management area, adding a new staff is possible in a similar fashion to adding a new patient, keeping in mind that one therapist can have multiple specialties. There is also the option to add a new exercise. In this window, the user will add the name of the exercise and then select the targeted muscles related to this exercise. For this example, we're selecting calves, gluteal muscles, and hamstrings. Then, the type of the exercise is selected, and then instructions that should appear to the patient are added in the instructions field. In the next field, the user can add images for the exercise by double-clicking on the space and then clicking on the Add button and selecting the correct image. The exercise status must be active in order to appear for the available exercises list. Finally, the user can click on Save Record. This way, the exercise will be available to choose from the list of available exercises. This was a walkthrough through the physiotherapy tracking system. Thank you for watching.